Yes, children, students of class 10th, this is our sixth video of chapter 2, acid, bases and salt, right? Now let's review what we have learned in video from 1 to 6, okay? So this chapter we have started with classification of chemical substance into acid and bases, okay? How to test acid and bases by using acid base indicator, then general properties of acid and bases, strength of acid and bases, role of water in dissociation of acid and bases, effect of dilution of acid and bases in the concentration of hydrogen ion, and then expressing of alkalinity or acidity of any solution in terms of pH, measurement of strength and measurement of strength of acid and bases by using universal indicator and pH meter. Alright, so is this way in these 5 video we have covered completely acid and bases. Okay, now in 6th video we will start with that is a salt. Okay, salt topic is left now, so we will going to start salt. So what is salt? Salt, you know, very simple. If we go very simple meaning, its salt consists ionic compound. All right, means salts are ionic compound which contains ions, right? Salts are ionic compound which consist ion. Okay, these ions may be, one is cation or other second is ion is anion. So cation and anion. All right, so when salt is dissociated, ions are formed. One part is cation and other is anion. Simple it is this. Okay, so children, see this. Now next question, how salts are formed. Clear? So you know, in previous chapter chemical equations and reactions we have also studied neutralization reaction, acid, base, salt leads to formation of salt plus water exothermic reaction. So through the neutralization reaction we can form a salt, right? This is very simple. Salts may be acidic salt, neutral salt and basic salt. Clear? So simple, we are taking how salts are formed. Let we learn how to form the salts. Very simple. So through the neutralization reactions salts are formed by neutralization reaction. Simple. Okay, so salt, simple. Here we will take acid, base and salt plus water. See, if we take acid, NaOH plus HCl, so NaCl plus water. So NaCl is a neutral salt. Neutral salt, pH of this salt solution is 7. Okay, neutral, pH is 7. Second, if we will take, you know why? Because strong base, strong acid, strong base, this is neutral salt. Similarly, NH4OH plus HCl. Okay, so HCl is strong acid, ammonium hydroxide weak base. So acid is strong, the salt will form ammonium chloride plus water. So ammonium chloride is acidic salt. So this is our acidic salt. Okay, so pH will be less than 7. pH less than 7. That is why this solution is acidic. Okay. Third, you will take strong acid and weak acid. Okay, take simple strong base NaOH or acetic acid. It is weak. Okay, aqueous, okay, it is strong. Now see this here, sodium hydroxide, it is a base, it is strong, so CH3 COONA plus water, this is a basic salt. Okay, so is this way, the concept is very simple. Okay, if the reactant site base is strong, basic salt, acid is strong, acidic salt, if both are strong, neutral salt. So simple, very simple concept is this. Is this way we can form. So pH value here will be in this solution greater than 7. Alright, so this is the concept, is this way salts are prepared. Now next topic is what is the opposite of neutralization reaction? That is, topic is reverse of neutralization reaction is known as salt hydrolysis. So what is salt hydrolysis? It is a reverse of neutralization reaction. Now very simple, take sodium sulfate, dissolve in water, right? So when it will dissolve, it will form sodium cation and sulfate anion. Okay, so sodium sulfate, when you will dissolve, so this is sodium is a cation, sulfate is anion or basic radical. Anion is acidic radical. Now anion or cation, simply we can say all anions regarded as acidic radical, all cations regarded as a basic radical. Now other way we can also understand, yes, right, the positive in cation, the positive part of the salt comes from the base, is known as basic radical. Very simple. See, what are basic radicals? Normally ions are charged particles, right? Or so basic radical is this. So the positive part of the salt comes from the base is known as basic radical. Same concept will be applicable in defining the acidic radical. Yes, all anions are acidic radical, then yes, okay. So second, the negative part of the salt comes from the acid is known as acidic radical. Again I am telling, so the negative part of the salt comes from acid is known as acidic radical. This is simple. Okay, so children, these are the concept is clear. What are cations, what are anions? Okay, so on dissociation, salt hydrolysis, cation anions are formed. Now children, the simple salts, let's we take up the simple salts. So children, see, heat and trial method we have studied in class 9. Class 9 we will use this. Chloride, you know, cations we will take up cations. So monovalent, bivalent and aluminum cation, okay, or strontium cation. Okay. So see this anion, you will take up acetate anion or oxalate anion. Clear? So simple, see this here, is sodium cation or oxalate anion. Balance you want, heat and trial method or crisscross method. Do this. So Na2 formula will be Na2 C2O4. Okay, sodium oxalate. Now similarly next, if aluminum is this and oxalate C2O4 2 minus. So see this 3 valency 2. Crisscross method formula Al2 C2O4 whole thrice. This is aluminum oxalate. Similarly next, take aluminum, or we can take instead of nitride 3 negative charge. So 3 3 3. Common factor is 1 1. So formula ALN. This is aluminum nitride. Now take sulfate, aluminum plus 3, sulfate 2 negative, valency 3 2. So the formula salt will form Al2SO4 whole cube, aluminum sulfate. So children, aluminum oxalate, aluminum sulfate, so these are the salts. Okay. Now carbonate. Carbonate, if the cation is positive, charge is this. Same method, 2 crisscross method, ammonium whole twice, ammonium carbonate. Okay. So children, so here are few examples of different chlorides, sulfate, nitrates. We can also let's take one more example of nitrates. Okay. So nitrates. Now magnesium nitrate, Mg2 plus NO3 1 negative 2 1. So the formula will form Mg NO3 ka whole twice. So this is. So is this way ions are given. Okay. So we can form the salt. Okay. So it is a good skill how to write chemical formula with the help of ions. Okay. Simple. If salt is given, suppose salt is given, and design the ions. Okay. Suppose salt is given. Okay. How would you determine ions? See this. This is crisscross method. This 2 value is for this. Either is 1 ammonium ion. So you can use this technique. NH4 and carbon negative. Similarly, salt is aluminum sulfate. So this crisscross method, 3 positive charge and 2 negative. You know, this is salt, 1 positive, aluminum positive, and it is carries 3 positive. So write aluminum plus 3. This 2 negative charge right on the this. So this is this way we can also find the ions from the salts. Okay. Now it's about the salts and everything. Now then we come to the types of salts. Children, salts, normal salts, double salt, okay, and complex salts. Normal salt, okay, like NaCl, K2SO4, these are the normal salts, and aluminum sulfate, these are normal. If we combine this, K2SO4, Al2SO4 whole cube, and 24H2O. So this 2 simple salt here we have added, and they form a crystal, and this is known as double salts. Okay, this is double salt. Now complex salt, if they contain more ions like this, K4, FeCN6, it contains 4 plus 1, 5 ions, total number of ions. Fine. That is why it is known as complex ions. Okay. So let we come to the next. Yes. After the salts, we will come the family salt. Okay. See, family salt and hydrated salt. Okay. So family salt is very important. NaCl, NaOH, sodium bicarbonate, Na2CO3, 10H2O, washing soda, and bleaching powder, CaOCl2, and so CaO Cl2, CaO bleaching powder, and CaSO4 half H2O. This is known as POP. Okay. Sodium chloride, sodium hydroxide, it is caustic potash, and baking soda, this is baking soda, it is washing soda, bleaching powder. So these are the formula and chemical name of family salt. We will take up one by one. Alright, one by one we will take up. Now hydrated salts, very important. Ferrous sulfate, 7H2O. Okay, and next CuSO4, 5H2O. So here I have taken two examples of hydrated salt. So this is green vitriol, ferrous sulfate, heptahydrate, copper sulfate, pentahydrate. Children, very simple. Now what are water oxidation? So first we will take up this. Okay, then we will take these one by one. Now let's, okay. So children, hydrated salt. Okay, what is hydrated salt? Okay, so it is also known as water of crystallization. Water of crystallization. Okay, or hydrated salt. Children, as we have writing here, copper sulfate 5H2O. Okay, so in hydrated salt, okay, there are the fixed number of water molecule in one formula unit of salt. Okay, there is a one formula unit of salt. It contains fixed number of water molecule. Here is a fixed molecule, K2SO4, Al2SO4H cube, 24H2O, fixed number of, or Na2CO3 10H2O, right? So they have a fixed number. Now FeSO4 7H2O. The fixed number of water molecule is there. One formula unit mass contains fixed number of water molecule. This is known as water of crystallization. So very simple. There's no. So now we will understand by this practical we can perform in the laboratory also, because chemicals are available in the laboratory. So children, take in a test tube. Okay, this hydrated salt, copper sulfate 5H2O. Okay, heat it. After some time we will see this is a blue crystal. Okay, so blue crystal disappears and it becomes colorless. Okay, so see this why. Here's a chemical reaction, CuSO4 5H2O, CuSO4 plus on 5H2O. So this is colorless. It is blue in color. It is colorless. White. So this is one. Now next, if we take up this colorless, add more water molecule, few drop of water molecule, again it will form blue crystals. Blue crystal. Okay, so this is this way, right? So when we do heat of blue vitriol, it turns colorless, and in colorless part we add 1 or 2 drops of water, again this color reappears. Okay, blue color reappears. Okay, so this is known as water of crystallization. Now same example we will take ferrous sulfate heptahydrate. Okay, same process we will see here. So hydrated water crystallization is over. Then next we will take family salt, right? Family salt. Yes, family salt. So see, this topic is family salt. Now let's begin with this CaSO4 half H2O. Okay, this is known as plaster of Paris. plaster of Paris. Okay. Calcium sulfate hemihydrate, yes, semihydrate, this is a chemical name. How we can prepare? It can be obtained by gypsum, CaSO4 2H2O. Okay. Gypsum, heat at 100 degrees Celsius, so it will form CaSO4 half H2O plus 3/2 H2O. So here it is POP. Now POP we can use is a fracture bond, pseudo false shielding. So it has a many industrial many applications in our daily life, right? Statue and so on. Now in fracture bond, what we did, this calcium sulfate POP is dipped in water. Okay, then it get hardened in form of gypsum. Okay, that is 2H2O. Okay, gypsum. So only this information is okay about the plaster of Paris. Next, very important salt is, we will take that salt is known as bleaching powder. Bleaching powder. Chemical CaOCl, calcium oxychloride. Chemical name is calcium oxychloride. Calcium oxychloride. Okay, this is the formula. Now very simple, we will study in not in detail, in very simple, that is how we can form. So calcium hydroxide reacts with chlorine, so one water molecule will eliminate and it will form COCl plus water, or we can write like this condensed form. This is bleaching powder. Bleaching powder. Okay, so it has many uses. Okay, bleaching powder we use in many ways. Now next, after bleaching powder, salt comes. That is the washing soda. Okay, washing soda, very important salt. It is washing soda. Formula, chemical formula, sodium carbonate decahydrate. Okay, this is. Now this washing soda exists in three forms. This is one form, washing soda. Second, Na2CO3 single H2O, and third is only anhydrous white powder. This is known as soda S. Okay, children, make sure if it is, this is a washing soda, Na2CO3 10H2O. Okay, at ordinary temperature, standard for some time, so it will form Na2CO3 H2O. Right, this is known as efflorescence. Efflorescence. Okay, efflorescence means water is removed, right, in ordinary temperature. Okay, without heating is not involved. So this is efflorescence. Now this is soda S. Okay, so there's a difference little bit. Chemically, formula is same, only water molecule is different. Now here we will study washing soda. How washing soda can be prepared by solving process. So method is solving process. Normally it has three steps. See this, we will take sodium chloride plus water, CO2 and ammonia. See this. So it will form ammonium bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate plus, yes, ammonium chloride, NaHCO3 plus NH4Cl. Okay, sodium bicarbonate is formed. Now sodium bicarbonate is heated, so it will form Na2CO3 plus water and then CO2. Now again this Na2CO3 plus 10 water molecule, washing soda is formed. Okay, this is formula of washing soda. Now, children, listen. Now, if it is heat on ordinary temperature, it forms, see this, Na2CO3 monohydrate. If we heat NO2CO3 plus 10H2O. So this is soda S. Okay. So this is solvent process regarding washing soda, and washing soda has also very important in our industrial life. Okay. It has also. Now next salt comes baking soda. Okay. Baking soda method is same to obtain the baking soda. Okay. So see this. Baking soda. Baking soda. Okay. NaHCO3. Children, baking soda means bakery. Bakery you have heard, right? Bakery derived from the baking soda. Okay. In every preparation, whatever we see in the bakery items, baked items, they are all in. We cannot prepare without using baking soda. You know what is the role of baking soda? It releases CO2 gas, which makes the cake or anything, right, fluffy. It gives porous or fluffy nature of baked items. Okay, so this is the role of bakery. That is why name is there, bakery. Okay, so baking soda formula is this: sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. How can we prepare chemically? So same reaction as we have studied in this washing soda. Equation number 1, same technique: sodium chloride, water, CO2 and ammonia. Baking soda plus ammonium chloride. So this is baking soda is formed. Baking soda has many importance in baking powder in bakery. Okay, baked items may be used. Next, soda acid as a fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher. Okay. So now here's a one question arises: what is the difference between baking soda and baking powder? Okay. To prepare baking powder, we will add tartaric acid in this. Then baking, it will turn into the baking powder. All right. So is this way all we have: baking powder, baking soda, and the last one is very important. That is children, very important it is. That is sodium hydroxide. Okay, and many times question has asked what is chloralkali process. That is very important in this. NaOH, caustic soda, chloralkali process. What is this? We will check. Now sodium chloride plus water, right? When sodium chloride aqueous electrolysis is done, sodium chloride, it will give 2 NaOH plus hydrogen gas and chlorine gas. So why it is known as chloralkali process? Because chlor means chlorine. Chlor means chlorine. Chlorine. Alkali means NaOH. Okay. So when electrolysis of sodium chloride is done, okay, so alkali and chlorine is obtained. So that is why the name is again. What is chloralkali? Chlor means chlorine, alkali means NaOH. Okay, they are the product form. That is why name alkali chloralkali process. Only this is important in this portion. That is chloralkali process, and it is very importance of NaOH in washing, right? In chemical industry, fertilizers, and number of we use this sodium hydroxide in the preparation of salts. Now one is left, last one, that is sodium chloride. It has very less. Okay, C through the water crystallization method, use leather industry. Okay, table salt or rock salt, sometimes its name in without salt, nothing, no nothing. Melting of ice and in many uses. Okay, so is this way we have covered all hydrated salt and family salts. Okay, so children, so this video have covered all salts, family salts and hydrated salts. Okay, now children, revise, and next video we will, seventh video, we will work on the activities, those who are left. Okay, as you told you, there are 12 activities, 11 or 12 plus 2 group activities. Okay, 15 activities, sorry, 15 activities plus, yeah, wait. Now children, okay, thank you, see you again.